Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to deliver your March 2016 mid-month readings. I continue to use the Gilded Tarot deck, and even though we are looking more at the last half of the month and the month entire, I'm still going to be using the same general 8-card spread that I normally do with an additional card as your overall theme and general feeling of the month. This is a general reading, so if you don't feel like it applies to you and you can't relate to it at all, I suggest you check your rising and your moon sign as well, which you should do every month anyway. I do, as I feel it always gives the most complex and informative look at what's going on. Thank you to those of you who continue to watch and listen and subscribe. You are the reason I am here. Thank you so much for your support and all your feedback, both on my channel and through email as well. And always thank you. What an honor it always is, and a pleasure to read for you, those of you who continue to reach out for personal readings. Um, I appreciate the opportunity to do that for you, and so thank you so much for that. And for those of you who are interested in personal readings, you can click on the About sign on my channel's homepage, and that will give you a little more detail and information about myself, the services I offer, and my contact information, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I do readings full time, so I'm pretty good about working with your schedule to get you a reading as quickly as possible. My current turnaround time is around 24 to 48 hours. So let's get into this reading. This is for Capricorn for March 2016 mid-month. Capricorn, March 2016 mid-month. Capricorn, Capricorn, show me Capricorn. March 2016 mid-month. What does the remainder of March hold for Capricorn? March 2016 mid-month for Capricorn. Okay. We begin with the Five of Swords, followed by the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, followed by the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, followed by the Judgment card, and the Chariot card, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. And as your overall theme and general feeling of the month, your crowning card from the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. So let's take a look, Capricorn. Okay, let's begin. We enter March mid-month 2016 with the Five of Swords paired with the Four of Pentacles. So, the Five of Swords, swords being that element of air. The suit of swords is all about our thoughts, our perspectives, our mindset, how we look at things. It's about our ideas and our words. It's all about what goes on up here. And the Five of Swords is technically a victory card, but it represents a rather shallow and temporary sort of victory. You can see on this card that this man has just completed a battle, and his enemies or foes or opponents are on the ground behind him, obviously defeated. He has gathered up all their weapons and is holding his own sword aloft in victory. But if you look closely at this card, this man does not look particularly victorious. He looks exhausted, tired, worn out, beaten down. This battle has cost a lot. It has taken a lot from him. He's bleeding from a little cut on the forehead. The coloring of the card, the atmosphere of the sky, it's just kind of a grim sort of picture. And this card begs the question, has it been worth it? Is it worth it? Is whatever it is that you're coming into the middle of March 2016, I feel this has been going on for a while actually for some of you. I feel like you've been struggling with something, and because of that, you have a fair spread here, but you have more pentacles than anything else, and you have some home cards here. So I feel like for the majority of you, this struggle that you've been facing, that you've achieved some kind of temporary victory, at least for the time being, has something to do with your home. And this could also be job, career, money, finances, property, as pentacles tend to be. But for some of you, I'm just feeling like your actual house or property or something. I feel like around the middle of March 2016, maybe a little bit earlier, you've won some kind of victory in this battle, and I feel it's an ongoing battle, which the Five of Swords also has an underlying theme of that too, of circular battles. This is not the first battle this man has fought, and it won't be the last one. For the time being, he's achieved a sense of victory, but this card does ask if it's worth it, because it looks like it's costing you quite a bit. Now, that Five of Swords is accompanied by the Four of Pentacles, which is a card about holding on. In some cases, it can be holding on too tightly. You can see that this man is clutching these four big, beautiful pentacles very tightly. He's not willing to let go. This can represent this can represent being very closed off to something, not being willing to consider something new. It can just represent a fear of losing as well. I've seen this card come up sometimes in readings for people for whom they feel they've lost a lot or have had a lot taken away from them. They're unwilling to let even a single pentacle fall for fear that they may lose what they have remaining. So paired with this Five of Swords, Capricorn, I feel like on or around the middle of March 2016, possibly a little bit earlier, you've won a temporary victory in this thing. I think for some of you, again, you're fighting for a job, a career, a project, a business. For some of you, it's a piece of property. I feel you're fighting for your home, an apartment. Perhaps they're trying to evict you, or you're under foreclosure or eviction or something like that. You're fighting to maintain it. You've achieved a victory for the time being, but it feels like it's costing you a lot. But it's really driven by your desire to hang on to this thing, to hold on to this thing because it feels so important to you and you don't want to lose what you have remaining. Now, following that, we have a beautiful combination. We have the Ten of Cups, the Happy Home card, followed by the Four of Wands, another happy, unexpected blessing card that has a strong theme of home and family to it as well. So the Ten of Cups, cups being that element of water, cups is a suit all about our emotions, our emotional landscape and atmosphere, inside and outside. Cups is also a suit that can point towards love and relationships and how we relate to the people around us and in the world in general. I've heard this card referred to as the happily ever after card. I like to refer to it as the happy home card. It has a very rooted sense of continuity, a homey, cozy kind of feel to it, of wholeness and integration in family and home. It's as if the artist painted this picture as what he was coming home to at the end of the day. You have this lovely, cozy cottage home in the background. Not anything very, no 15-bedroom mansion or ostentatious sort of estates. Just a very lovely, cozy, warm feeling of rootedness, of home and comfort. You just know when you walk in the front door of this place, there's going to be a fire burning in the fireplace and a dog laying in front of it, and your slippers are going to be by your armchair. It's just that kind of a, you know, flowers in the window boxes in the front of the house kind of feeling. Speaks of wholeness, of integration, of happy home and family, of harmony and unity in your environment and just in general in how you feel. And tens represent the end of cycle, the culmination of something, the coming full circle of something. You have this beautiful rainbow of 10 goblets there. It's just a wonderful, beautiful card to have. And it is accompanied by the Four of Wands, which is a card of happy accidents, unexpected blessings, something that you were already looking forward to or hoping for, wanting, wishing, dreaming for, actually working out for you in a better, bigger, better way than you ever anticipated, and kind of unexpected as well. You can see this couple and this child are standing in the middle of this circle of wands, and there's a wreath of flowers above them. Looks to be a very happy, harmonious, abundant sort of scene. And again, a strong feeling of home and family with it, but of unexpected blessings, of something maybe that you were planning for or hoping for. And in terms of job, career, property, business, finances, those of you for whom this represents a home, it's something that you're hoping for, you're wanting for, and it evidently looks like you're fighting to hold on to or fighting to have. And it actually looks like it's going to end up working out in a much better way than you anticipated and make you and give you that sense of happy home and family. It looks like you're going to be victorious in whatever this thing is, or this victory for the time being represents that. It's a beautiful combination of cards, but again, very strong, happy home, harmony, family, a sense of continuity and solidity. It's quite beautiful. Right next to that, we have the Two of Wands, accompanied by the Judgment card. The Two of Wands is a choice card. It speaks of coming to a crossroads. And the implication I always feel is that the road that you've walked to here has been okay. You've done okay by yourself and you've done pretty well. but you're at a crossroads. You want to take the path that leads to the most growth and expansion for you, because this is a card about growth and expansion. It is the Wands card, and Wands being that very that suit dedicated to change, movement, action, power. This is a card of continuing to move, but making sure that you choose the right path that provides the most expansion and growth and is the most beneficial to you in the long run. But the cautionary piece of advice that comes with this comes in the form of the accompanying card of the Major Arcana card of Judgment. Fingers of the Divine, I like to call Major Arcana, as they do represent the energies of God, Spirit, Universe, your angels and guides, whatever your spiritual foundation is, coming in to give us a significant and profound piece of advice or help or assistance. The Judgment card is a call to action, but it's also a call that cautions you when you're walking down this path. Particularly, this involves fights, legal battles of any kind with, again, whatever this represents for you. And again, I think that for the majority of you, it's actually something tangible and something to do with your home. But again, it could be for some of you business, career, finances. But for others, I feel it's more about the home, the place you live in, or the place you want to live in, or somehow that you've been fighting for or fighting to keep. The Judgment card speaks of being careful about how you walk this path. Stay true to yourself. Walk this path with honor and integrity. There's a sense of finality about the Judgment card that says that whatever you do, the choices, decisions, and actions you take during this time walking down this path is going to set the stage for quite some time to come and be very difficult, if not impossible, to come back from, because there's such an air of finality to this card. So this card cautions you, Capricorn, in walking down this road and continuing to fight to keep what you have or what you're wanting to have. Make sure that you focus on being truthful, honest, reliable, upright. This is going to set the stage for your character and for this matter for quite some time to come. And make sure that the choice that you make in how to walk this is an upright sort of path. And that's also echoed with your crowning card, the Page of Pentacles, as well. So at or towards the end of the month, we have the extraordinary Major Arcana card of the Chariot, swift, powerful, successful movements, paired with the Nine of Pentacles, independence, self-sufficiency, empowerment. Beautiful, powerful combination. The Chariot card, Major Arcana card, this speaks of success in this matter. It looks like you are going to be successful in this path, in this battle, in what it is you're fighting to keep or fighting to have. The Chariot speaks of success, of swift, powerful. It also speaks of the harnessing of a variety of forces and bringing them together and making them work in perfect union and perfect harmony in order to make this thing move and propel it forward with speed and success and victory. You can see in order to propel this thing forward, you're dealing with the chariot itself, the wheels of the chariot, the sphinxes or the horses that are pulling the chariot. You have to harness all of these things, bring them together, make them work in perfect timing to actually move this thing along. So, and this speaks of having successfully been able to do this at or towards the end of March 2016, Capricorn. It looks like this card would suggest that in this struggle, in this path, in this battle, you've had to kind of utilize a variety of different situations, means, people. Again, that Judgment card says be careful of your choices and actions. Make sure you don't do anything underhanded. But the Chariot card says you're going to be successful in doing that and of making a variety of things come together to work for you in this situation. And it's going to leave you at a place of feeling very independent, very self-sufficient, and very empowered. You have done this thing, and you have done it on your own, it feels like, even though you may have been able to utilize resources. It was you that was the driving force behind this. The woman on this card is enjoying all the fruits of her labors, all the success of everything she's worked for. She's dressed in a beautiful gown. She's obviously able to take very good care of herself. She's in her beautiful garden. It's just very lush and abundant, prosperous, wealthy, very comfortable. But every single thing that she's enjoying, she has worked for herself. This is someone who's had very little, if anything, handed to her on a silver platter. She's worked hard. Everything she's enjoying is the fruits of her own labor, her own investment, her own talents, her own work. So at or towards the end of March 2016, Capricorn, it looks like you've been successful in pulling all these things together, making them work for you. You've been triumphant and successful. It leaves you in a place where you're not actually bound or chained to anything else. You've done this thing on your own or with very little help from other people. You've been the driving force behind it, and it leaves you feeling very independent, very empowered, very sufficient, aware of your own value and worth, and appreciative of everything you've invested in this. Now, your crowning card is the Page of Pentacles. And again, I feel like this is a minor echo of the message of that Judgment card. It speaks of new projects, new career, new job. Again, for some of you, this can be a new home or just new beginnings in this. But again, there's a piece of advice attached to this. It's about beginnings, new beginnings, but it's also about building on something, um, and sticking by the truth of a matter, making sure that you uphold yourself with truth and integrity. Be reliable, be dependable, be smart about how you do this, how you're doing this. It looks like you're still building on something new, and it looks like it has the promise and potential to be quite good. Keep learning, keep investing, keep growing, keep continuously building this. Do it step by step. Be responsible. Uphold your sense of truth and honor and integrity, and it looks like that's what's going to win the day. What a beautiful, beautiful, positive reading. It looks like a struggle, a challenge, but you have been well up to it, Capricorn, being that strong, rooted earth sign that you are. So Capricorn, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope it has resonated for you and brought you some wisdom and insight and clarity and some hope and strength. And it looks like you have a ton of it this month or for the remainder of March 2016. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can click on the About sign on my channel's homepage, and you can also email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. And until I see you again in a couple of weeks for the April 2016 general readings, Capricorn, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and such a happy life. Thank you so much for watching, Capricorn, and I'll see you soon. Bye.